Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're gonna do a budget build on my California compliant AR-15 rifle. Okay, so what I mean by a California compliant rifle, so first things first, it's clear, no round in there. On the rifle I have is a Juggernaut Tactical. So basically it has a fixed mag. Fixed mag is basically you cannot take off the mag from your rifle unless your AR is apart like that. So this is going to be the rifle I'm going to use for this budget build. So another thing is, I am not a lawyer, but based off the research that I've done, as of today, all these mods on this style AR should be legal. Let me go over the AR itself. I ended up getting a tactical Juggernaut. It is chambered in 5.56 or 223. I got it about 6 months ago. And I like also how it has this right here. So you want to put a flashlight or you want to put a laser on the other side. So that's a plus. The only thing that sucked about this AR is that they didn't give me no iron sights with it. So I wasn't able to go straight to the range as soon as I got it. But yeah, it was about $1,200. Okay, so the first mod I would recommend to do or put is a sling or a strap. If your AR has holes on the side of the rail and it has a hole on the stock, I recommend getting these. These are better, reliable, and stronger in my opinion. Okay, so this is how the strap looks. So just make sure when you're buying them, it has them on both sides. If your AR has those holes that I mentioned. I got this one off of Amazon. I believe it was like about $30 or $35, around that range. Let me show you guys how you put it on. So I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. You push this button here, you push it, and then you just insert it, and there you go, snaps on. Now you go on top over here, you can put it on this side or the other side, whatever you're more comfortable with. Same thing, you push the button, put it in the hole, you let go, and there you go, you got yourself a strap. There you go. Your rifle could have a different setup. It could be different on the stock, or it could have like an attachment here where you could put these style straps. So just make sure before you buy one of these that you have these holes on your AR so you won't waste your money. Okay, so the next mod I would add, if your rifle already doesn't have them, are iron sights. Iron sights are important. They're mandatory in my opinion. And you need iron sights in order to test out your AR to the shooting range. So the iron sights that I chose were Ozark. You could buy these off of Amazon or straight from their website. I heard a lot of good reviews on YouTube and they're really affordable. I got both iron sights, the front and back, for less than $40. So let me show you guys how they look. They are not plastic or polymer. They are aluminum, I believe, and they're pretty solid. Let me show you guys how they go on. All right, so these that have a circle, these go on the back, and this one that has like the line goes on the front. So the way they go is like this. They go over here. I'm gonna put it at the very end of my rail because that's my preference. And then in this hole here, you're gonna grab the tool that they provided and then just loosen it up to the left, counterclockwise. Okay, so once you loosen it just a bit to the left, this little metal piece, or aluminum piece, I'm sorry, should open up just a bit to give you a gap so that you could place it wherever you want on your rail. For me, my personal preference is going to be right at the very end, right there. Now, you just grab your tool, you put it in that hole, and you turn it clockwise to the right. So once you tighten this little screw, it shouldn't move no more. Pretty solid. The way these iron sights function is by pushing this button, and then if you want to put it back down, you can't go like that. You have to push the button and put it down manually. Okay, so for the top, it would be the same process. So I'm gonna just skip it and go. So the next step would be to add a red dot or optic sight, whatever you want to call it. I do recommend getting a better brand. These were off of Amazon for $20 and they kind of suck, but for the purpose of this video, we're gonna put these on. Let me show you guys how it works. So you basically just twist this, and there you go. That's the red one. But like how I said, I like green, so you just keep switching until you get the green one. So once you loosen it to the left, counterclockwise like this, should provide a gap, just like the iron sights. All right, so once you put it on, make sure they're tight in all the way. As you can tell, these things are not moving. Like I said, these are cheap quality Amazon ones. I do recommend for you down the way to get some better high quality ones. If you have your iron sights, you should be fine using a cheap red dot, but just make sure your red dot aligns with your iron sights. As you can tell, these are not aligned. So to adjust your red dot, you should have indicators for left or right. Same thing with up or down. If you want to go right, you put in the tool that they give you. You go to the right. You want to go to the left, you go to the left. I do recommend buying a better brand because these are a pain in the ass. Before we move to the next step, I want to mention something that's really important. Like how I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I do have a fixed mag rifle, meaning that it is over 26 inches. So therefore, I could add a forward grip on the rifle rail. So the important part and the reason why I emphasize on having a fixed mag AR rifle is because if you have a pistol AR-15 that is under 26 inches, you could not add a forward vertical grip. That is against the law here in California, unfortunately. Also, on a pistol AR, you cannot have an adjustable stock either. Another thing to take in consideration is if you have a featureless rifle, meaning you don't have this and you have the fin on the handle. If you live in California, you cannot have a vertical grip as well, and you cannot have an adjustable stock, just like the AR pistols. So let's just say that you want to make sure that your AR rifle is over the 26 inches. The first thing you have to do is take off your stock, which I already did. You would also have to take off your muzzle, but since I'm too lazy and I don't want to do that, I'm going to just start measuring from this point right here. So by just eyeballing this and looking at the measurements and at the inches, I made it over the 26 inches. So therefore, I'm good to put a forward vertical grip on this AR rifle. All right, guys, so the next step would be to add a vertical grip. I know there's different styles. There's longer ones, shorter ones, but this is the one I went with. It was pretty affordable. It was around $30 to $40. Now let me show you guys how it goes on the rifle. Besides the vertical grip, it also came with these two screws and two little thingies here. One of them I already inserted it in. You're also gonna need a long L-shaped tool. Make sure it's longer than the vertical grip. And let me show you guys how to do that. Basically, you're gonna grab your vertical grip. You're gonna grab your screw. Let it focus. There you go. You're gonna put it facing like this. And then you're gonna grab your tool. You're gonna put it like this. Once it snaps on, you're gonna just push it straight down. So you just start twisting just like that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the screw all the way in, tighten it as much as you can. Then you're gonna loosen the screw up. Two turns. 1, 2. So once you tighten these screws all the way and loosen it 2 times, 2 turns, you're gonna put these on. You're gonna put just enough where it gets thread, like that. Okay, so once you put these on, make sure they're flat. Pull it a little bit to make sure it doesn't come off. Then, once you figured out where you want your forward vertical grip, I decided to put mine here for my personal preference. You're gonna slide it in, just like that. Then with your L key tool, you're gonna twist these from being like this to being like that. So once you insert it, you're gonna get your tool like this. And turn it to the side, like that. Okay, so now as you guys can tell, I moved them from being flat like this to like this. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna pull your vertical grip out, and then you're gonna tighten it, the 2 screws down there with your L-shaped key. Once you tighten it from the bottom down here, it should be in place, shouldn't move. Just have a little patience, it takes a while. Okay, so just to give a quick overview of what we've done, we added a sling, we added iron sights, we added a red dot, and we added a forward vertical grip. The last and final mod that I would add is a flashlight. Shout out to my boy Chino, he gave me this flashlight off of Amazon. They have some for like $30-$40. This one is a battery one, so you just got to replace it once in a while. It's pretty bright, it will do the job, and it's really easy to install. Let me show you guys how it goes. So I have the options of to put it here, I could put it on the other side as well, or I could put it underneath. My personal preference is going to be underneath. So this flashlight, you're going to pull this lever down and this lever down at the same time, so like this, and then you're just going to slide it in. So you're going to slide it in, and then it's going to stop until you pull the two levers down like that, and then you slide it all the way back and it won't come off no more. So this flashlight would be handy putting it down here, because since it's a switch and it's not like a pressure pad or anything, to turn it on I would just have to go like this. So when I put my hand up like this, my hand is already going to be here. So I put it on and then I just go like this. That's going to be it for this video. Again, this is for beginners who are just getting into the AR game. I wasted roughly about 150 on pure Amazon parts. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.